Bruce McGarvey from Reed Jones Christopherson, structural engineering. From the design end of it, all the design consultants, would the structure give you or issue one structural model, and then you would put your veneers and envelope around that and not build another one, in other words, a copy, and stick into yours? And so is that how it developed from that end of it?
Almost, not quite. The initial model was produced out of our office. We published it to everyone else. Structural then copied the elements they needed and built up their model from that. And initially our strategy, we decided that we wanted to display the structural model within our drawings. And that actually led to difficulties where the structural model wasn't being updated frequently enough. Because then our drawings looked funny because there'd be all kinds of things wrong that we didn't own and couldn't fix. A better strategy is to use the tools that are available within Revit for copy monitoring, and therefore, the elements in the structural model aren't being displayed, and you have an ability to control or change the display of those elements within your own model and make the drawings look good and communicate those changes with the engineer so that coordination happens, but at least it's not holding up the production of the drawings.
Did you find in the earlier stages of the drawings of the project, when you're considering different design options, that it was a little slower than normally? As in a traditional sense, you can just do a couple of sketches and something like that, something like this, whereas then you have to model it.
Yeah, well, especially working with a group of designers in Montreal who are less comfortable with the software, they did a lot of sketching things up in a more traditional kind of mode and disseminating that and trying to, we didn't use modeling individual options within Revit very much, no.
There was, Rhino was involved in the very beginning with some of the organic shape atriums. So, I mean, in terms of the handout, I remember your architectural model had just this, for the slab, you just had the finished floor, right? But the slab actually came from the structural model, and that's what we coordinated against that. But that, just like the handoff with the mechanical, that slowly, as the design gets solidified, I mean, I know the architects didn't let go of these architecture feature walls to the structural until probably the very end. So, because as the design, the complexity of two designers and the design continue to change. So, I mean, in closing, I don't want to make this sound that it's, all happy and we didn't have any challenges. We did. But again, as I said, it's really about the people. And this team was exceptionally collaborative. And I know it's an overused word, but it really was. It's my first completed project in Canada. I came from the US, so this was definitely something that I could relate to. And I'm not sure, maybe just Canadians are more collaborative than Americans. So it's, less lawyers, they pay them less here too, right? So that's really been a great experience. I hope all our projects will go the same way. And thanks everyone.